Korean teaching with rap beats. His name is Hamin Lee. So let's take a look at the details first.
Hamin Lee is a content creator behind the Instagram account at korean_Hamin. He offers unique Korean learning content through rapping. That's right. So with 861,000 followers on Instagram and 54,000 subscribers on YouTube, his approach seems to be gaining traction.
The influencer and content creator from South Korea, Hamin Lee, who is keen to spread his country's culture and language through social media with rap learning method at korean_Hamin. Hi, thank you for joining us on the 3-Hour News Show. Hamin.
Hello, Hamin.
Hello.
Would you like to say hi?
Hello.
And do your rap? No, just later on. So, first of all, why did you choose rap as your language learning tool for Korean? Do you think it's effective enough?
I've been teaching Korean for a while and I tried many different methods. I really want to make Korean lesson learning interesting and fun. And I remember when I was little, I would learn the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star song. So it goes like Kanadara Mabasa. But then I wanted to take this into a next level. There are a lot of people who are into K-pop. Why don't I just teach the Korean through rap? So I just started writing the lyrics and then I published the first video, which was Colors in Korean. And then it got like a lot of engagement and views from people, and they were saying that the song is very catchy and they were listening to it on their work, on their like in the car, and also when they were working out, and then just them repeating with the song, and then them actually remembering the song and singing the song throughout their day. So I was like, okay, this is working and people love it. So I started to make more songs for learning Korean. And yeah, I think that's why.
Wow.
Everything just took off from there.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting way to find out, how to get engagement. That's really cool. Do you feel that there's any Indonesians at the
Because
moment?
we're K-pop lovers.
Because we're K-pop lovers too.
Actually, Indonesia is in one of my top countries.
Yes.
So my first biggest audience is United States, and then India, and then Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, and Mexico.
A lot of Asian countries there.
Yes.
I mean, Southeast Asian.
All right. So, can you tell us what are your objectives in creating content related to the Korean language and cultural experiences?
When it comes to learning a language, I want to provide a lot of resources for the beginners. The one thing that I noticed is that a lot of Korean lessons out there currently, it's from like years ago. So I wanted to make it something new with the new trends. And I feel like nowadays a lot of people are interested in like K-pop and rap music. So I wanted to have something that beginners can learn in a more enjoyable way.
From the contents that you created, which one or which type is the most popular among your followers? Is it the language one or is it the culture one? Maybe some food contents?
I've created many different contents and like teaching about Korean culture and Korean language, and I also have Korean quizzes. But I would say that since there are a lot of beginner learners, usually if I make contents about very like easy phrases, so for example, how to order in Korean, or how to count in Korean, or how to speak the basic phrases in Korean, those tend to get a lot of attention.
I'm sure there's many I love yous and can I have your number or something like that.
Now, you speak Korean and you speak English, and I don't know what other languages you speak. Now, do you believe that learning Korean language now in particular is challenging for people, let's say, who speak, let's say, 2 languages?
I would say that learning Korean can be very easy when it comes to learning the Korean alphabet, Hangul. And actually, I've taught students who are in their 50s and 60s, and even they were able to pick it up within a week. So I would say that learning Korean itself is easy, but the tricky part is if you're from a country, like from the States, English-speaking countries, the grammar order is a bit different. So in Korea, it's switched over, so it can be difficult. But if you're from like China or Japan, obviously, it will be easy for you. And when you get into the little more detail of the grammar, it can be a little bit difficult as well.
Before we move on to the next question, how did you learn English? Because your English is,
Flawless.
flawless. So we want to know how many languages do you speak, and when did you start learning English, or maybe English is your first language? Can you tell us the story?
Okay, so I was actually born in Korea. In Incheon. And then one day my dad was like, we're moving to Canada. It was very sudden decision. So I barely knew the alphabet. I didn't even know the difference between the capital letter and the small letter. So when I first moved to Canada, I struggled a lot learning how to speak English. But what helped me was that just being exposed to the environment. So I understand the struggles of the beginner learners when it comes to learning Korean. When I do teach them, I understand that it is hard for them, and usually they feel like less confident and discouraged if they don't understand something. But since that was something that I experienced myself, I'm able to help them better.
We're also curious, besides making the contents, do you also have like online courses for anyone who would like to learn Korean? And who are they? I mean, what ages usually your students are?
I thought to myself that I want to make my lessons better. So now I'm implementing the rap lessons within content since that's what people are seeing. So I'm working on it at the moment. When it comes to the age group, depends on the lesson that I give, but I try to make the course for children as well. So right now I'm including like a lot of visuals. That's why I have like in my videos, there's like different images and text.
Right, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps them to focus better.
Wow, so I don't know whether he's a content creator only or a singer as well, or
Teacher.
a teacher
Right,
and animator. Yeah, a lot of things.
You're all over the place, man.
Yeah.
You're good.
So now we want to talk about South Korea. I've been to South Korea, but like a long time, maybe more than 10 years ago. So, you know, I kind of want to refresh my memory. So can you, let's talk about culinary experiences. Can you recommend a dish to try in South Korea?
Good. So I would say the first choice for me is tteokbokki, which is spicy
Tteokbokki.
rice cake. And then second choice will be the Korean barbecue, bulgogi.
Yes.
And then my last option would be bibimbap.
We are hungry.
Very soured.
Kimchi?
Oh, kimchi.
Yeah, you didn't mention kimchi.
Oh yes, kimchi is very good too.
Yeah. You mentioned that you were from Incheon, but is there any other city that you would recommend everyone to visit?
Well, if it's your first time traveling to Korea, I would suggest Seoul. My sister, like, she had like a to-do list in South Korea, and then half of them were done in Seoul. So I think that's why Seoul is the best place to visit. But if it's your second time visiting Korea, like you already have visited Seoul, then I would suggest going to like Jeju Island
Yeah.
or Busan and just exploring different cities of Korea.
The one place I remember for shopping is Dongdaemun.
Dongdaemun, yeah.
Right?
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
Gotta remember the place to shop.
I'm glad I only spent like an hour there, otherwise my pocket will be empty.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it was just a transit. We were from Busan before.
Oh, man. So, Hamin, we talked about food. We talked about, Hangul. Now, can you tell us or just share with us a little bit about traditions in South Korea?
I think that the tradition that I miss a lot is Seolnar, which is Korean Lunar New Year.
Oh.
And on this day, you would wear hanbok, which is
Hanbok.
traditional Korean clothing. And actually, my grandma makes hanbok, and she makes very beautiful hanbok clothing. On this day, you would meet your relatives and families. And once you meet them, you would have a traditional bowing ceremony, which is called sebe. And after you do sebe, for male and female, the way you bow is different. But after you do it, your elderly person is going to give you a blessing and also give you sebetum, which is your money.
Money.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's why you
then
love it.
Yeah, that's why you're loving it. You're right. So when does it, for this year, did you celebrate it yet?
Since I live in Canada, I couldn't really celebrate it. So what I do is I call my grandparents in Korea and I would do the bow through the video camera.
Online,
Long
virtually.
distance, online, nice.
And then they'll transfer you the money, right?
Of course, yeah, cashless.
If you're too old, you don't receive money anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't tell them that you're making content.
yeah.
They're gonna
There is a traditional food during Seolnar, which is tteokbok, which is rice cake soup, and it symbolizes on the new year you're gaining another year. So when I was 6 years old, my dad told me that if you eat this soup, you're gonna gain another year. And since I wanted to grow up fast, I thought if I have 2 bowls of soup, then I can be older.
Okay, but I think everyone wants to stop when they're reaching certain ages.
Yes.
They don't want to grow old too fast.
I don't want to see that soup anymore.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's the time for us to learn something from you.
Yes,
So
let's go.
Yeah, could you teach us some Korean for these easy terms? I hope.
I hope so.
So let's say how to ask and introduce ourselves in Korean.
Like, what is your name? You say, 이름이
이름이
뭐예요?
뭐예요?
이름이 뭐예요?
Yes.
You sounded
Yes.
like Russian. What
And
is
then
wrong
to
with you?
answer the question,
I sounded like Russian, my friend said. Okay, Ranga.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and then?
you say your name, and then 입니다.
Yimnida.
Imnida.
Yimnida.
Rangga Imnida.
Yani imnida. Must know phrases in Korean. So if we go to Korea, what are the phrases that are, most
First-
likely
yeah.
we need to use?
For our survival
For
stay in
survival.
Korea.
Yeah.
So for hello, I think you already know. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
And then goodbye, you say 안녕히
안녕히
가세요.
가세요.
One more time.
안녕히 가세요.
Yes,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, now thank you. You say 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Ah, all right.
And then yes and no.
Yes and no, you say for yes, you say 네.
네.
And then for no, you say 아니요.
안녕.
네, 안녕.
네.
안녕.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so we would like to hear a rap from you.
Yes,
like
please.
anything in Korean that would probably better up our Korean, maybe in the next 1 minute.
Please, Hamin, entertain us.
Rock, paper, scissors in Korean.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because we
we're
play
gonna
game every
We're gonna play a
time.
game till later.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that'll do.
I'll show the video.
Are you ready? 가위바위보. 가위바위보. If you say it fast, then 안 내면 진 거 가위바위보.
So I'll try it here. Because after
Okay.
All right.
Let's see if we can do
That's
it.
really good. Yeah, that's
Very
really
cool.
cool.
가위바위보.
가위바위보.
Like that.
가위바위보.
가위바위보.
가위바위보. 가위바위보.
Yes.
가위바위보. Oh, we love it.
가위바위보.
Okay.
All right, Hamin.
I know. We're gonna sleep with that tune and words in our head.
Hamin, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for showing us some entertainment there at the end. Kawi. Is it evening or is it morning there in Canada? Whatever it is, have a fun day, fun evening
Yes.
for you.
Yeah, it's morning here.
Good
Okay.
morning.
Have a great day.
Yeah, have a great day for you, Hamin. Thanks for joining
감사합니다.
us. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
감사합니다. Bye.